Welcome. I'm your host, Jesse Sawyer, nationally recognized inclusive fitness trainer, silver sneaker flex instructor. Find out more about me, visit my website at www.jessesawyer.com. Today, I'm going to be walking you through silver sneaker members, instructors, seniors, through a seated dumbbell exercise routine. Now, I'm not going to be doing any standing, but I'm going to take you through different motions. I'm going to take you through a hip hinge. I'm going to take you through a power press. And I'm going to also add calf raises or leg extensions to the routine so that you can add more exercises to your repertoire, or if you're at home and you're just trying to get a little healthier and you're trying to work on greater flexion, greater extension, greater mobility, greater stability, greater strength, this is the place to go and this is the place to come. Please subscribe. And it is an express workout, so let's get moving, let's get going, get physician clearance, make sure you hydrate, pay attention to rate of perceived exertion. It is a 1 through 10 because we are using lightweight dumbbells, and typically I use around 5 pounds. You can use 4, 3, 2, 1. You can use higher if you want, and then you also want to make sure that you breathe throughout, and if you have any pain, discomfort, lightheadedness, dizziness, please hit the pause button. Come back a little bit later because I'm sure you subscribed so you can take this class at any given time that you want. So I'm going to start off initially with just taking those weights, put them right behind the knees. I don't want to put them on the knees. I want to put them behind the knees, more into the thighs in case you've had knee replacement. And then I'm going to just go a calf raise. I'm just going to pop them up, 2, adding a little weight here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this is bilateral. Now I'm going to go right side for 8. Unilateral, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then left side, 1, 2, 3. And we're just trying to warm them up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then back together for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and rest, because those calves really overnight, throughout the day, if we sit a lot, they are your second heart, and you want to get oxygen pumping, blood flowing to that area so that they can help get the blood flowing back to your heart, because it's going that far down, so you got to get it to come back. Calf raises are really good for that, and it also helps with that lymphedema, that edema, especially if you have pitting edema, any swelling, any blistering, diabetic, you don't have good circulation. Excellent exercise for you to do at home, especially to begin your morning, your afternoon, or your evening. Next exercise is I want to go to the hips, so I'm going to rest those weights again on those thighs, and I'm going to just lift up that left leg, 1, and I'm going to try to be nice and tall, 2, 3, so I'm going to push my hips forward, 4, and be nice and tall, 5, 6 with my chest, 7 with my head, and 8. I'll turn to the side so you can see my right side, and again, I'm on that edge of that chair and I'm just lifting up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then I'm going to come back to that center. We're never going to lift both legs at the same time. We're going to alternate left, right, 1, 2, and the reason we don't lift both legs at the same time, 3, because it puts a lot of compression, 4, on that lower lumbar and that spine, sacroiliac. Okay, well, because you don't want to pinch it. I'm not near a number on that, but let's get 4 more. Left, right, nice and tall. I felt my form changing a little bit, and rest. Excellent job. Now the next exercise we want to go to is a leg extension, and then we're going to go to a hip hinge with weights. So leg extension is, again, I'm nice and tall. If you don't feel like you're able to stay nice and tall to do this leg extension, you can lean back in your chair. It would give you more of that machine-based dynamic variable resistance type of exercise at the gymnasium or at the fitness center that you might locally attend. But if you can stand nice and tall and do it, all I'm going to do is stand nice and tall, kick that leg out. If you feel too much pressure on that lower lumbar or on that quad or on that hip, then I just suggest that you lean on back just like this and then going out, because now what's happening is you're going to add just a little bit of support to that back, which is going to help you not only get further extension, you might hear some clicking in that knee, that might be arthritic. And let's do one more. And again, that weight is behind the knee. It's not on the knee, because some of you might have had some knee replacements. And again, if you want to stand nice and tall, or should I say sit nice and tall, we don't want to be standing and doing this exercise, and come on out, you're just going to touch up. Now, you don't have to touch. Like, if I don't touch at all, then I'm really putting a lot of tension on that quad. If you need to tap the foot, you can tap and then come back up. If you need to lean on back if you're feeling any discomfort. So a few different ways to do this exercise for those instructors or for that senior out there to just really attempt to get a little more strength in that quad. Now, typically, this exercise here is going to definitely work your rectus femoris, and then it's going to also work the lateral part of that egg drop of your quad, where you get that little drop. It looks like an egg. It looks like an eye drop. It makes your leg look nice. That's what it does for those out there. Teardrop, there you go. That's what I was looking for, the teardrop. Now, again, we don't do both, so we want to alternate now, left, right. I'm leaning back. Nice and easy. Weight again is on the thigh. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent job. Now, if I want to sit up and do them, or do another set where you're leaning back. Now, that's typically called your vastus medialis. That's there, that part right there. And then you got your lateralis. Vastus lateralis is on the outside, but we're going to work that vastus medialis, and that is, and I'm not saying meaty, I'm saying medialis, M-E-D-I-A-L-U-S. That is going to be that teardrop. Nice and tall, kick them out, get a nice good squeeze. There you go. And I'll get a demonstration of that video out there just for individualized work. Now, if we want to do that hip hinge exercise, and then we're going to go to that power press, is I'm going to just take my feet into the 10 and 2 position, more of that sumo position. I'm going to get on the edge of my chair, and you can do this with 2 different weights. You can do it with 1 weight. I'll show you with 2 initially. And remember this exercise in the past for that hip hinge where we kind of just went forward like this. And once you got to the forearm, you were in your hinge. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're just going to widen those legs, and I'm going to just roll them out and keep them to the side. And once I get to that forearm, I'm in my hinge. Slide back, bring those weights here. And I'm just going to use my legs to slide out. And once I get to that forearm position, I'm in my hip hinge. And back on up. So again, feet 10 and 2. I'll show you the side view. So you can see that. And then we're going to knock out 8. So again, side view, I'm just letting those weights hang. So you should see them dangle. And then I'm just going to use my thighs, slide them out. Right to there. And then I'm back on up. So when my arms get to about my knees and I get to about into the forearm, I'm at my 45-degree angle, hip hinge, pushing those legs out, come back up, push them out, come back up, and I'm just hinging. And I don't want to put too much weight on that lower lumbar. I don't want to forward flex too much. I don't want to go past 45 degrees, because if I do, then I'm going to put more pressure on my lower back. Let's do 2 more. There's 1. And there's 2. And then come back up. Now, 2 weights right here. It's going to make it a little more difficult because it's going to be a little heavier. So you're going to displace that weight a little further. If you just want to do 1, we're going to go in that sumo again, because it's really hard to hip hinge with your weight like this, you can, but you're better off getting a little more of that displacement of that weight, getting a little more of that forward flexion, 45 degrees, and using this just to lower and then back up. So another good way to do it is just like this, and then as soon as it touches, back on up. There you go. Now, if you're using 1 pound dumbbells, that's not going to work. But if you grab a water bottle, 16-ounce water bottle, this would be about the same size as that, and it's just going to touch. Side view of this, we'll do 4 more. Same thing. 1, 2, nice and tall. 3, eyes are straight forward. And 4. If you wanted to do a double weight with this, hold them both here in the palms. Again, not 1 pounders, 2 pounders, 3, maybe the 4s, maybe the 5s. Water bottles work best. Remote controls, tap, and then back on up. Again, I can feel that weight in my lower back, so I'm being really careful. I'm paying attention to it. I'm keeping my head looking up at me, so you want to be still eyes on me. You don't want to be bending that back or those shoulders rolling and rounding them forward as we do 2 more. 1 more, nice hip hinge, and it's a nice good morning, and then I'm just going to flip them up, bring those feet back in, and then it's a nice little power press. 2, and I'm just driving those down. 3, 4, right to the shoulder. 5, and then I'm powering them up. 6, really extending that spine. 7, 8, rest. Calf raise for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lean on back. Leg extension left side. 1 for 4. Tap. 2, 3, 4. Right side for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hip hinge, walk those legs out. Rest them down, turn them, tap them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Swing them up into that power press position. Bring those feet back in. Little hinge, push. 2, 3, 4. Rest them down. 4 more calves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest them here for calves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lean on back. Leg extension, left side. 1, 2. No touching this time. 3, 4. Right side. 1, 2, 3. How you feeling? 4. Hip hinge, walk them out. Weights are going to just slide and glide on out to the side. Hit the calf, back on up. 1, 2. As you can see, I'm just pushing them out. 3, and I'm not forward flexing past that 45 degrees. 4, flip them up, bring the feet in, press for 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and rest down, and drop down, lean on forward with the hip hinge, and there you go. Now, hopefully, you'll be able to add some of these exercises. If you're an instructor, you'll be able to do some of these exercises while you're sitting and watching TV throughout your entire day. And if you're a senior, older adult, and you need more videos just like this to try to continue to learn form, better balance, better muscular control, working with circulation issues of the lower extremities, working and migrating through back discomfort, this is the place to subscribe to it. Please share, please like, and please continue to come back and visit my website, www.jessesword.com. Go in peace, my friends, and have a great day.